Hey, Mo HotJet, want to go over our municipality units that we're building. Appreciate you taking the time. Videos kind of show you everything, right? No hiding in the videos. We're here at our facility. We just tested a unit that's for YDOT, cleaning up to 48, 60-inch pipes. This unit's 60 gallon a minute, 1500 PSI. We can build a little bit bigger, but we sure can build any range under that. Like a 40 at 2 or a 40 gallon a minute, 2000 PSI is really popular. This has got more water volume, so if you've got good access to water, this is the ticket here. We're gonna run it. I'm gonna do a quick walkthrough. The next video we'll run it, okay? So we got the Yanmar motor. Yanmar builds John Deere's engines. So it's a Yanmar 72 horsepower turbo. One thing I love about it, it's a rail injection system rather than the injectors itself. So it's a high pressure rail, so it's real smooth. Japanese build great diesels, right? Udor pump, Udor's real common. It's got the big heads on it. So it's, imagine you're 60 gallon a minute. But look at the access. That's what you gotta look at. Everything's gonna need service, right? So all these panels pop off. They're a great panel component. I bounce around, that's what I do. I got ADD, something, whatever. So you got great access to all your service points, your turbo, alternator, hydraulic. That's your hydraulic pump, right? Okay, see? Me done know a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful, smooth running engine. One thing about Yanmar is they've, is there a trick on this?
Slide it back just a little bit, panel.
Back just a little bit.
Undo that one.
Wow. Cool. So panels work, which is cool, and they're lockable. Okay, we get asked that. Can we lock it up so our guys aren't screwing around? Lockable toolboxes. Arkansas Safety builds these toolboxes. We buy hundreds of them. They're doggone good. Now take a look at how this is built. It's got an independent plate that's attached into the frame on the trailer. As far as I know, nobody's building them like this. So that really keeps this diesel area tight. And take a look at that plate. Very expensive, nice plate we build this on. And that keeps this torque from moving, because there's a lot of torque hydraulically on the head of this pump and the belts. Belt guard, you got your hydraulic tank, fuel tank, antifreeze tank, relief valve, primer. This is your primer for the head if you get air, you run out of water. You really can't run it out of water. We got low water shutoff. Okay, so low water shutoff's great because that protects the pump. I hear a lot of guys say, "Oh, I have run flat." That's a tire. I have run dry pumps. I haven't had my coffee. Hey, does it have a run dry pump? I think, why in the blank do you want a run dry pump? Dry creates friction. We all know that. We're guys, right? If you got a lot of friction there, man, it hurts. Back to this. So you don't want to run a pump dry. That's what I'd ask the guy. What do you need that for? You want to have it so when your water gets low, it shuts off, right? This unit being 60 gallon a minute, that's enough said on that. Moving on. You've just got a simple valve. You kick and you've antifreezed this and the hose reel all the way back. We're using premium Gates hoses. Valving. This has twin 330 gallon tanks. Now we can put uprights. That's the doorways we call them. You'll see them in some of the pictures where they're tall. This guy wanted this for low center of gravity because he goes off the road a lot up there where they're cleaning underneath the interstates. And this is second one. Last one lasted 10 years. You can call him John Wilson Brothers up in Wyoming. Of course, no jetter's complete without the proper nozzles. This is a Primus by USB. It's a great big warthog, technically. It's got the jets coming back. We're gonna run that, right? Nice. Got a giant egg with all the nozzles coming back. European technology on this, German technology. Then you can plug and change nozzles. So you can plug and play and adapt these. I know you got the big flounder here. This is pretty common out in the industry to clean the bottom of pipes. That's probably what, 20 pounds, 15 pounds? Yeah, no kidding. Take a look at that. Spaceship shuttle. So how that works is by shooting all that power backwards. So you go out and then you pull your load back. Go out, pull it back. That's what the idea behind that is. That's probably 20, right? Okay, that's cool. All right. Safety gear, I got to talk about safety in the videos. Protect your eyes, your hands, your feet. Make sure the nozzle doesn't turn around at you. We got a whole array of pipe extenders here. This hooks on the end of the hose so that it can't come back in the pipe. So the hose goes here, nozzle goes here. That'll keep the nozzle from coming back at you. This kind of power can be lethal, so always take precautions, follow our safety program, and any questions there, ask us. But they call these stingers in the industry. Technically, you're buying a vac-on, vac-all type output on a trailer. The trick here is to make sure you got enough water for it. It's got remote controls. Key to our box. We also include a torque wrench. I guess I'm getting into operational here a little bit. I just see it and think about it. So make sure you re-torque after 100 miles on the lug nuts. Check your air pressures, all that. Back here, we've got a PD pump. That's what I call it. Centrifugal pump feeding the pump. That way, it's got plenty of water. It'll actually kind of amplify the amount of water that's going to come through the head of that pump, like a jet engine. You force the fuel into the turbine. That's what makes jet propulsion. As you guys fly around, that's how it works. Kinda. That's pretty rough, but that's the basic engineering on it. You got the bypass valve for that system there. You can also uncouple this, hook it to your water truck, or hook a hose in right here direct. So you got the option to either have water or feed the pump. Back here we've got 1-inch line, 500 feet. Looks like you probably go 6 on this if we had to, right? Prana hose. I mean, Prana's a great brand. They're all pretty good. They're all poly hoses. Excuse me, leader hose. Hose reel guide. This unit's also got the whole caddy on there. I haven't played with one of these for a while. So you can go side to side if you want. So if you're working off this side, hey, that's nice. We option that on if you want it, if you don't. How do you feel about it? A little more work, right? Then all your controls are right here, mounted on the hose reel in a waterproof unit. So if you have to, you can run manual. Obviously the rabbit and the turtle run. And this control ink, we really like that. We're gonna run this in out. So you're right here, man. This is enough power, you can't manually bring this hose in. It's just not gonna happen, right? So nice control box. Really like that. You got your safety shut off right there. Big Parker unit. Hose reel's made by Haney. Easy start valves right here. That was one of them. So you got your easy start valves right there. Not too bad. There's your start position, right?
Yep.
And when you want to go live to the hose reels right here, then your hose reel's on. Cool, nice. And then you got your other reel on right here. Okay. So that's we'll put that in the start position when we go to run it. We've got toolboxes again, side toolboxes Arkansas Safety. Get a fire extinguisher. Probably doesn't need the, what you got in there? Fire hose. Fire hose for Phil. That's nice. Wow. You guys are thinking of everything. So that's a self-priming centrifugal pump. The one that's on the back. All right. Cool. All your hoses are wrapped in M-Shaw wrapping. We had to do that for the mines we supply, so we do it. We figure municipal operators should be safe as well. And one other last thing I didn't show is on here. We can put a D-ring, or we can put whatever coupler. It's 2 5/16. It's getting ready to roll. We're going to fire it up next video. Thanks.